Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing the new Marnie's Grimmsnarl from the newly released Battle Rival decks. So with that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have the 3 copies of the new Marnie's Impidimp, the Marnie's Morgrem. We do have 3 copies of this one as well as we do have the 3 copies of the new Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX. And this will be the main attacker for this deck. And we do have a really powerful ability with the Punk Up. When we evolve up Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX from our hand, we can search out our deck for 5 Dark type energies and attach them to our Marnie's Pokemon in any way we like. And then we do have the Shadow Bullet for the 2 Dark energies. We can do 180 base damage to the active as well as 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. And then we also do run a 2-2 line of the Snorunt and Froslass for some extra damage with the ability Freezing Shroud during Pokemon Checkup or in between turns. We can put 1 damage counter on each Pokemon that has the ability for both you and your opponent, except for any Froslass. And then lastly, we do run the 3 copies of Munkidori for that Adrenabrain ability. If we have a Dark Energy attached to Munkidori, once per turn we can move 3 damage counters from one of our Pokemon over to one of your opponents. And then moving on to the trainer cards for our Ace spec, we do have Secret Box. We can only use this card if we discard 3 other cards from our hand, and then we can search out our deck for an item card, a tool card, a supporter card, as well as a stadium card. And then for our stadium cards, we do have the 2 copies of Artazon, where once per turn, each player can search out their deck for a basic Pokemon with no rule box and put it onto their bench. As well as we do have the 2 copies of the new Spikemuth Gym, where once per turn, each player can search out their deck for a Marnie's Pokemon and put it into their hand. And then for our supporter cards, we have the 4 copies of Arven, where you can search out an item card and a tool card. The 1 Boss's Orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The 4 copies of Iono for draw support as well as hand disruption. And then lastly, we do have the 2 copies of Professor's Research for some extra draw support. And then for our tool cards, we have the 1 copy of Defiance Band. If we are behind in prizes, we can do an extra 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. The 1 copy of Rescue Board, the 1 copy of TM Devolution. And then lastly, we do have the 2 copies of TM Evolution. Ideally, we do want to go second on the first turn of the game so that we can use this tool card to quickly evolve up 2 of our benched Pokemon. And then lastly, for our energy cards, we have the 8 basic Dark energies. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. Nice, we do win it. I say let's go second here. Have our opponent go first so that we can hopefully use that TM Evolution. Okay, looks like there's going to be some kind of a, I don't know, basic attacker deck in my opinion. No, they got Miraidon, so this could be actually a Joltik toolbox, and they just drew into Clefairy. Let's see, let's go for Arven. I know, oh, looks like Secret Box got prized. TM Evolution. Okay, that's pretty lucky, both are in the deck. So yeah, unfortunately, Secret Box is prized. I wonder why they didn't use the tandem unit on their first turn. That's either a misplay or... I don't know. They do use it this turn. So I'm going to search out those two basic lightning Pokemon. Yeah, it looks like Joltik and Haynes. So... probably going to retreat out into Joltik here. They play Arven. So no TM evolution. I'll just go for that Jolting Charge for that crazy energy acceleration. They Earthen Vessel. They get rid of Arven. Lightning and Metal. So they probably definitely have Pikachu in this deck as well. The Ultra Ball. Maybe they're gonna get Pikachu for this Ultra Ball. They let go of Leaves and Charm. Kind of a tough discard, actually. Because aren't we weak to grass? Yeah, we are weak to grass. So that Iron Leaves would be a pretty easy way for them to take a one-hit KO on Grimmsnarl. Yeah, they do Ultra Ball for the Pikachu. So I think they kind of misplayed. They didn't use that tandem unit on that first turn. Pretty easy to forget. And we didn't have any Pokemon stopping them. We didn't have like Klefki in the front. I'm guessing they're gonna build up Iron Hands. 4 energies. They might put 1 or 2 on Pikachu. Yeah, they put 1 grass on Pikachu. Wow, I really don't want to use the Iono here. Let's go. Let's just try it. Hopefully we can get Grimmsnarl. Okay, we do get Ultra Ball and Spikemuth Gym. Yeah, we'll take 4. So we are totally weak to grass. I don't know, I feel like they did those 2 misplays. They discarded Iron Leaves and forgot the tandem unit on the first turn. Put 30 on Hands, because we can't even do Pikachu. Because it is Terrestrial. Let's see, Iron Bundle. Yeah, they're going to Iron Hands. So yeah, unless they have Night Stretcher, I don't see them KOing Grimmsnarl. They would need Night Stretcher, like I said. They put Iron Leaves into the discard. And I really forgot how many Night Stretchers Joltik box would carry. Like, would it be just 2? Definitely wouldn't be like 4, that's for sure. The Ultra Ball. Maybe they have another Iron Leaves. They get rid of Mew and Arven for Pheasantipede. I don't know, maybe they're just playing this deck pretty badly. Flip the script. Because they could have maybe played Arven to get Night Stretcher if it was in a deck. Either that, or they're just gonna be conceding really soon here. I can just feel it, because it doesn't look like they know what to do here. Yeah, they just concede here. And they have Let's Go First. Really not the most ideal, but can still work, because we could dig up Rare Candy. Wow, this could have been a decent hand if we just had Arven. Or even a Buddy Poffin if we went second. Looks like it's going to be maybe Gardevoir. Artazon. And yeah, they get Arven, so they're definitely getting Buddy Poffin and maybe TM Evolution. Or Precious Trolley if they have that. No, they got Turbo Energize. So they're still going for a TM. And they Nest Ball or Cornerstone Ogerpon. It's kind of bad. All of our attackers have abilities. So it looks like this is just going to be a wall deck. I guess we probably should prioritize those Froslass now. Should we go for the KO? Maybe let's try to go for the KO here. Rare Candy, that is pretty lucky. But they do have the wall there. Yeah, let's go for Team Evolution. I feel like this is going to be basically the only way we can get damage into play. Hopefully they don't have something like Hero's Cape or something to really just make this really tough, because that would be 310 HP. Yeah, they get rid of Artazon. Town Store. This could be for the hero. Yeah, it is for the Hero's Cape. They are not messing around. Come on, we need Research or Iono. Okay, that can work. Town Store. Go for the Iono. Guess we'll go into Budew. I don't know. Let's go into item locked here. It's kind of pointless to give them 2 prized cards here. See, they use Iono. See, do we have Super Run in the deck? I think we do. So let's go for research. Okay, we get Munkidori. Yeah, they're gonna be pretty hard here. They are pretty persistent on keeping just this Ogerpon in play. Girafarig. So yeah, it looks like they were probably running the Farigiraf, Prime Milotic as well. Pokegear. They get Arven. Will they bench a Pokemon here? That's the question. Oh wow, they got Super Potion and TM Evolution. I don't think they're going to use the TM Evo, they're probably just going to use the Potion. Yeah, let's go for Iono. Hoping we can get another Munkidori maybe. Okay, that works pretty good. And the energy. Yeah, let's pass. We can't do any damage because we have an ability. Okay, we're up to 200 damage almost. Just 100 more to go. Hopefully they don't bench anything. They're probably gonna get another super potion actually. They go for Arven. We did get pretty lucky with the draws. Getting those Munkidoris were pretty much almost perfect timing. Unbelievable. And we only have 2 in the deck. So hopefully they don't gust them and KO them. Because they do, I think, 110 to Munkidori. They do just enough to knock it out. I get the feeling they're probably going to penny back into their hand. That is my guess. $270. I don't know, maybe let's go for Counter Catcher and at least knock out the Giraffe Rig. Didn't really want to use research. We're kind of running low on cards in my opinion. We get Spikemuth Gym. Yeah, they just concede here. Okay, there you go first. That plays right into our hands. Hopefully we can pull off that TM evolution. Ooh, talking about not the greatest hand. I don't know, let's go into Budew. Because something tells me maybe the TM evolution won't even be worth it. That's probably better we go for item lock, because all we have is Snorunt to work with. The Earthen Vessel. Looks like this could be Raging Bolt. Yeah, it's definitely Raging Bolt. Fighting. Surprised they didn't get Grass Energies, or maybe they have them in the hand. Yeah, they do have them in the hand. They Teal Dance. Yeah, we probably won't be needing the TM Devolution. Oh no, Iron Bundle. Oh yeah, we can't actually use the rare candy this turn. And rescue board. Let's see. Okay, both Froslass are in there. And 2 Morgrems. pretty good turn 1, I would say. Hopefully we won't be needing that iron bundle, and yeah, I feel like we should be pretty good here. See, they Teal Dance. I'm assuming they don't have the best starting hand here, especially since they didn't use any... They didn't put any bench Pokemon into play, because that's pretty bad. That means they were probably running stuff like Squawkabilly and they couldn't use that. It looks like they draw Ultra Ball. They get rid of Fezandipity and Koraidon. Yeah, they get Raging Bolt. Let's see, do they have, or will have Sada? Yeah, they do have Sada here. Let's see, they get Hoot. I don't know why they benched Fan Rotom. Pretty crazy. It's not even, they like their turn 2, I believe. Yeah. Second turn. I guess they want to go for the Assault Landing, actually, just to knock out the Budew. Is that really worth it? I guess. Get rid of the item lock. Or potential item lock. Let's go into Morgrem. Oh wow, we draw a boss. That's so bad. Looks like we're gonna lose it. Let's get Grimmsnarl because there's no point to keep this hand, especially after we evolve up and get all those energies out. I think we should Caricature actually the Hoot here. Okay, that's pretty powerful, the Noctowl. So let's put 30 on Raging Bolt. See, okay, Spikemuth Gym again. So that's the only, so we only had one in the deck because we only run 2 total. They go into Raging Bolt. Freezing Shroud kicks in twice, so not too bad. That Fan Rotom will be knocked out in 4 turns. Or less if we use the Shadow Bullet. It'll be just 2 turns. Or even just 1 actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just going to concede here. It's like, what can they do? They can Night Stretcher, I guess, Fezandipity from the discard. But losing Hoot is kind of a big deal. Yeah, they rebench it. It is definitely a really good ability, the Jewel Seeker, Superior Energy Retrieval. So they did that just to get 1 energy card from the discard. They discard 2 to use Teal lands. I guess it paid off big time. Because now they can do 350. Knock us out. So I guess that's the pure energy retrieval paid off. Getting that 1 grass energy to Teal Dance. I think they'll have one energy in play left afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, let's concede here. And they have us go first. Really not the most ideal, but I'm sure we can still take a win going first. Yeah, pretty bad hand even. Like, even if we were going second, like, that Pokegear would have to find us an Arven just to get a decent turn. They have ends Joltik. Yeah, they get Arven, where they get a card going second. I'm assuming they're gonna go for TM Evo. Yeah, they go for TM Evolution. Buddy Poffin. Probably 2 ends Zoroark EX. Yeah. No, the 2 ends Zorua to get the Zoroark EX into play. So... Hyper Aroma. I don't know why they would play that. Can't evolve it, or can't evolve anything really. They got 1 Enzorark. The Ultra Ball for Darumaka. I feel like we have to use Iono at this point. They will most likely skip the Darmanitan. Yeah, because they got it in hand. Let's see what we got in Pokegear. Arven? Okay, that can work because we can get rare candy. Hopefully rare candy's not prized. Okay, it's not prized. Yeah, we'll go grab 4 energies here instead of 5. Because we can't really attach to any other Pokemon, we don't have anything else in play. Got the Morgrem. And attach the Defiance Band. Yeah, let's put damage on that Darumaka. Oh, we get Munkidori. Let's see if they'll use trade twice, because I got 3 cards and 1 is a Darmanitan. Yeah. And they got 0 energies attached also, so it's gonna be kind of tough for them to get a attack this turn, Pheasantipity. They got Petron EX that is, they use Iono. So there goes the boss to the bottom of the deck. Let's see, do they have Ends Castle? No, actually they don't even need it, they can switch out the Petron EX. I'm guessing they're gonna go for... Okay, they go for the snipe attack. Yeah, they just concede here. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.